All right, greetings, family. It's been a while and it's good to be back with you all. I am here still, vibrational guidance over truth, and I've taken out 4 decks and we're just going to see what the energy is. As always, take what resonates and leave what does not. But let's just tap in and we're going to take the channel in a new direction, just being blunt with it, okay? Cards have already been shuffled, so let's see what will come out. Spirit guides, ascended masters, ancestors, all those connected to the highest, best, good, will, and way. What message would you like to reveal for some aspects of the collective or a particular few individuals? What messages would you like to relay? Okay, thank you. What messages would you like to relay? Thank you so much for your initial messages. So first we have out Destiny. It reads Responsibility, Road, and Shackles. Next card to come out is the Answer Oracle. Exam card. Diagnostics, certificates, election, and registration. And then finally we have the Give Up the Previous Plan. It reads Release old patterns, embrace change, clear the way for renewal. So whether all of these messages are meant for you or just one, what Spirit is guiding me to say, what Destiny is telling me to say to you is you have a responsibility this time around. You have been brought here back for a reason. I say this to some of the people that I work with all the time. Out of all the sperm spinning around in that man's ball sack, and out of all them eggs swimming through in that woman's ovaries, it was that sperm and that egg that came together to make you. So you were clearly here for a reason. You have a particular road, a particular path that you are on or that you are supposed to be on. Release yourself from the shackles, whether that be mindsets, habits, personality traits that you've taken on and adapted. There's a destined path for you that you are clearly still on. Choose to do what's right for you, because destiny is telling you that it's exam time. It's time for you to take a diagnostic test. We want to see what your realm of awareness is for right now, where you are in the season. And we're going to provide you with certificates, confirmations, another C word, that you are here or you're in misalignment here. And once you have been diagnosed, once we have certified that you are ready, the Spirit is saying that you will be elected to go through certain doors. I'm hearing gateways and portals where you will be asked to register yourself. What is this registration for? For a new plan, because you are being told automatically from where you are right now, and this knowing you are currently a part of a destined plan, and that you are here to right now, for where you are, for the healing you have accomplished up until this point, go through the process of this exam and get your responses and your results to ultimately be told, now that previous plan, what you thought was your destiny, what you thought that exam was actually measuring, is not about any or all of that at all. When we all come and put it together, you're going to give up that previous plan. And it says here at the bottom, release those old patterns. So yes, in this diagnostic test, yes, these shackles are going to show you what your old patterns are, and you're going to have to let that go. We also want you to embrace change. Change again with certificates. So these certificates are going to confirm for you things that you are doing well, things that you have changed, and we're going to let you know what you need to embrace on this road that you have been neglecting or letting fall by the wayside because it's not that comfortable for you. 4:56 on the video clock just now. Clear the way for renewal. That's letting you know right here. It's your responsibility to clear out the clutter of your mind, of your habits. I heard specifically your eating habits, your poor sleeping habits. It didn't say the word poor, so I apologize. Those poor sleeping habits, for those of you where that applies. And you also need to clear away for a renewal, because there are certain relationships that you have cultivated that can't come with you in this new season when you're elected to these elite and high positions. Even if that's just a position of comfort within your family, certain friends cannot go with you. Let's get some clarifying cards for this. And I heard the character. So let's see what the character is. And let's see what characters are showing up on these paths. High divine spirits. Ooh, what a lot to come out. Am I supposed to take all of that? I don't think so. Let's start this again. Even give it one more little shuffle, just a little shuffle. On the split, I do see revolutionists. So maybe some of you are going through a revolutionary period in your life. Okay. And there's one that did not get picked up. And that was revolutionist. Okay. I'm here. I'm just going to sit that to the side right now. But spirit guides, what are the characters that you would like to clarify? Either the character role that the particular and the collective is representing or showing up as, or those in their life. What would you like to show? Who are the characters? What are the characters? And a big handful again. Okay. Second time that happened, we're going to keep them. Thank you so much for what you've chosen to say. So let's just take them in the order that destiny came out, or I'm actually hearing, no, you're going to go in reverse order to get this all out, because the first thing to come out was revolutionist. Some of you are champions of this transformation, even if you don't give yourself credit, because you are fighting for free dominion in your life. You are pursuing the welfare of yourself, being fair and being well for yourself. And you know that focusing on pursuing being fair to yourself, treating yourself well, fighting to be free and in dominion of your life, and championing your transformation, that's what brings you your true justice. And that comes about as a result of you giving up that previous plan. And what came along with it is friend. You gotta keep trusting yourself. You've got to keep on being your own companion. You have to keep on supporting yourself, and you have to keep on sharing your joy with yourself, because for some of you, for a rhyme and a reason, you're not in a season of your life where it's time for you to share this stuff out. You got to give yourself your own high five. And I'm hearing, and it's not an employee who you think it is that's your friend either. No. But it could be this vendor, this person you see all the time when you potentially go through the drive-thru and you get your coffee, who has that smile, who's honest and frank with you. That person, you know, whenever it's not busy, y'all can have a quick 2-3 minute chit chat, and it just leaves you feeling relieved that you're not the only person in the room who feels the way you feel when you go through what you go through. Maybe it's the least expected individual, even someone I'm hearing that you look down on. But the community is rising. And the community as a whole is going through this exam. Your neighbors are going through this. There's a team of you that have this connection. I'm hearing this esoteric connection to cooperating and creating this society of newness. But you're going to have to butcher down. You're going to have to be ruthless. You're going to have to be cruelly honest is what I'm hearing. And slice away specifically all that does not fit in this new way, in this destiny page. Because you know why? There's a gang, there's a group out here that is haunting you, that is seeking your demise, but you got to be the butcher to the gang. You got to slice and cut through them. Yeah, this gang of people, they're drunkards. They drink. They catch those spirits, like how alcohol is called spirits. They inebriate themselves so much where they catch multiple spirits. I'm hearing they open multiple portals by mixing wine, mixing different types of liquor, bourbon, whiskey, brandy, tequila, gin, vodka, you name it, they're mixing it. And those addictions that they abuse are allowing the creator to see right now that they're blocking your way, but it's not going to work because you're still able to weave with your imagination. This is where I am. This is what the diagnostic text has showed up and showed me. But through my creativity, I'm still going to see with these certificates what I have excelled and exceeded on and where I need to make improvements. I am going to be innovative and use my ability of innovation to invent the new me and realize this to be real and to align with this new version of myself that this community, see community and creator, are calling me to be. Some of you need to say, I am not a mother. I'm not here for the mothering of other people. Yes, mother is in the upright, but you're not here to be your spouse's, your partner's mother. And for certain tones and spaces, you're also not here to be the mother of your children. You're here to be an assistant and a guide for that soul's galactic return back around into this lifetime, but not to be the colloquial, societal taught description of a mother. What you are here to do is to give selfless love and to teach it to another vessel so it knows what selfless love is. You're here to nurture and to show what it looks like to nurture. Saw the most amazing video the other day of this little boy sneaking into the kitchen and struggling to get the cereal, get up on the stool, pour it in a bowl, go into the refrigerator, get that big old gallon jug of milk, pour it into a bowl, put everything up, hold the bowl from off the tall counter, carefully step down the little toddler stair step, and then take it to the room of his baby sister and feed her. And that type of nurturing, he had to have seen that repetitively. And the child couldn't have been no older than maybe 4 years old himself, probably 3 or 4. But him seeing what it looked like for his parent or parents to consistently nurture him and to nurture the needs of feeding his little baby sister, he took that on. And it was amazing seeing these parents just record it from around the corner. Yeah, you're here to show them how they are a source of life. They are a part of source. And it takes patience to bring this out. And they're also here to comfort themselves and to not find external comfort. Yeah, wow, not a coincidence at all. Mother and father came out. So there's a character here of a parental role. I'm hearing parental relationship where the family needs to be re-examined. And that's a part of some of your destiny. But before you can get to this family, this mother and father role in and of itself in this specific aspect of your road, you have shackles around what family is. You have shackles around what a patriarch is. You have a responsibility to be a guardian, and have you negotiated and discussed with your partner for yourself before you come into union with the partner what it looks like for us separately and collectively to be guardians of these children. You have an ancestral passage, a rites of passage to go through, and shackles have to release to get there, because for some of you, your partner is going to be a complete and total stranger that you need to have comfort having this conversation. I heard about, but I want to say with. Yeah, this stranger is somebody who seems like they're just going to pass you by. Man, they might look good. I'm hearing look good and smell good, but you're going to have this chance encounter. And y'all are mutually going to come to the aid of either each other or someone else and become new friends. But be careful, don't rush this. because one of you in this relationship is going to be the coach. One of you is going to be the person who is training the other in the way of parenting, and that's a part of your destiny role, is to bring out this inner coach in you that is the coaching style needed for the type of athlete or student that you are working with. You don't coach everybody the same just because that's your coaching style. The best coaches know how to adapt their tone, their resources, and their modalities of communicating the needs of the person, or the needs for the person who needs to display certain acts and character traits and behaviors. Yeah, nurture is out here twice. There it is, nurturer and nurture. As a coach, you're going to have to nurture this person. And y'all together, or you yourself, are going to develop a plan. All right, for, I heard, phase 1 of the relationship, the first 4 weeks, the first 3 months, this is what it's going to be like. And encourage yourself. I can do this. I can hold, I heard, withhold or withstand or hold up these boundaries and support myself through this. Because you and this stranger are geniuses together. Y'all are absolutely amazing when y'all are in alignment with destiny and y'all are on this path in the right way. Y'all are the perfect mother, father. Y'all are the perfect stranger meet each other story. And wonderfully, I mean, I heard perfect again. And, you know, some people say be careful of using that term. I'm not that type of individual. I'm going to say it. Y'all are the perfect coaches for others to see how y'all naturally are together, is modeling genius in relationship. Y'all are modeling how you bear your gifts and how y'all are so extraordinary in your own natural intellectual gifts. And we're not talking stereotypical book smarts. We're talking about how y'all have innovative minds and y'all are solving problems. Y'all are solution minded and have an exceptional ability to do this together. Yeah. Y'all right now are both, it's a part of your destiny plan to be in self-restraint. You got to restrict yourself right now in this phase. Maybe y'all are restricted from coming into union because abstinence is here. It's not going to be about coming into physical, intimate encounters with each other. Right now, this is y'all's phase. It's a part of your destiny to fully purify yourself. Maybe some of you need to be going on some juice cleanses and then some fruit cleanses and then completely change up your eating. Detox your ovaries and your ball sacks from all of them chemicals, from all that food, that high fructose corn syrup, them preservatives that naturally our ancestors who were doing life here, doing just great, didn't have in their bodies for the type of elemental, I heard, cosmic, otherworldly vessels, not children, but vessels that are going to come through that woman's womb portal. Yeah, y'all got to display some discipline. Y'all see them words: self-restraint, abstinence, purification, discipline. Because there's a challenger out here. Albeit the system, albeit the structure of society. And that challenger wants to, they want to journal, they want to record, go back and report to the masses what they see you doing, what they think is going on, gossip and lie on it. And they want to, I'm hearing, engineer a plan. All right, so this is what they're doing. All right, we're going to solve this way of them moving forward. You know, naysayers, people who want to bring you down, they're going to try to solve the problem of you excelling with coming up with some systems of gossip. All right, I'm going to always call her on Sunday after church. You're going to always hit her up once she gets off work. Or you always going to text him as soon as he should be, you know, getting up in the AM, whatever it is. And they're using, I'm hearing, technology and spyware to tap in and listen to you and hear what you got going on. But you got to be a ninja, baby. You got to be like this vendor, seen and playing a role, but not seen playing your role. Being on the level that you're meant to be at for right now, knowing that you always making moves in the dark and in the shadows and even in the light. It's hard to catch you like that. Master of stealth. Walking in them shadows with your shadows, and you and your shadow being Ace Boon Coon best friends to each other. Y'all the Bushido. Go get a book on the Bushido and learn the moves. Got that book myself on the bookshelf. It is amazing. Let me see if I can turn around and see it to grab it real quick. I think it's on the other bookshelf. Yes, it is. Yes, on the other bookshelf. But I'm hearing he is a barber, or he is one who takes care of his tresses, his hair, his locks. For you ladies or you gentlemen, hair is important. I know I have my own very unique hair care journey, and went from, at the end of my marriage, when I ended that and chose to walk away, my hair was this long as my pinky is, from here to here, all over my head. Now my hair, because I told myself I'm getting two things. I am restoring my finances, and I am restoring my confidence in myself. And it's going to be outwardly, some people could say vainly seen, through me regrowing my hair to how it used to be long when I was a child. And my hair is now reaching down to my elbows. And I have done that as a person who's told to call myself a black woman. And black women's hair is not supposed to be able to grow that fast or grow that long, from 2023 to here we are 2025. So anything is possible when you put your mind to it, and when you put them self-care practices in. And whether it be her or him, I believe that their hair, or their hair care regimen or process, or what they use naturally, or how intentional they are with the products that they use, it's going to show. It's going to show. Yeah, you have here clergy. Something going on with y'all being guardians. Something going on with the religious community. And I don't want to speak too much to this, because I already know my own past. Church hurt and pain can make me saying things that might not be needing to be said the same way other people need to receive this. But know that there's some questions and confusions about morality with the clergy, with leadership in the church. Know that there is some necessary compassion that needs to be given with this comparison of how certain leaders are. But do know that there is a sacred mission to potentially walk beyond this and be that actual example of light and that figure of truth outside of what stained glass windowed, set apart, positioned up people said that they are. Yeah, I'm seeing and hearing clergy juxtaposed against revolutionists. Clergy gonna tell you to sit down somewhere, going to pray, have faith. Jesus will work it out. Revolutionists gonna say, no, but I am the hands and the feet. I got to get out here and put fist to ass in order to make shit happen. Civil rights movement was successful because the powers that be, saying it frankly, white people had two different positions to put themselves in between, and both of them caused them to move forward. One of them in and of themselves did not work. Both of them saw unnatural, uncanny, expansive violence. And ultimately, the projected leader, illustrative leader of both of those movements were assassinated. But revolutionists know we want to sacrifice ourselves and get out here because there is more justice needed for the collective than just justice for me. And here's the last card. We're going to look at it together. Yeah, it's time to pull out that lawyer card. It's time to look at the law. What's on the books? Keep that justice in your heart. Learn them laws. It's easy to make a law. It's hard as hell to get rid of a law. But examine those cases. Read the summaries. Be ready. I heard be the defense. They always on the offense. You be the defense. Because somebody needs an advisor, and sometimes it's just going to be you. That wise one word you need to say to old baby boo-boo to help them push through. So let's get some more cards and clarify. Now we understand the characters. Let's see the truth of the matter. What is the truth of the matter, Spirit? Thank you so much for what you have said. Spirit guides and divines and ascended masters. What else would you like to say to the collective? Because you have already said quite a lot, but I know that there is more. Thank you so much for what you have spilled out and shown. Thank you. What's the truth of this? Okay. We had something come out. We got sorry in the reverse. So someone is not sorry. They're going to say that they are, but they are not. We also have right here on this middle column, which is butcher, gang, drunkard, them being challengers, the journalists ready to gossip, and engineering, constructing a plan. Right on top of this, we have uninvited guests. Watch out for somebody just showing up. Just showing up. That's one thing you cannot do and think that you're going to be welcomed over here. I don't care if you friend or family. No one just comes uninvited. I got to get my spirit ready and cleanse my house so I can assess the energy after you leave. You're not just coming over here. Be in that mirror, baby. Look at how who they are is a mirror reflection of a hole and a gap that you're willing to let in. Because if somebody's coming up uninvited, they're mirroring some part of you. What is it? What's that hole that you're comfortable with them feeling, that you have allowed them to perceive themselves to be comfortable enough feeling in your life that they can just show up on you? Yeah. It's time for you to go in an empty room, clear out all the clutter, give yourself some space, even if it's just a closet that is clean. I wanted to say clean as hell. I want to say clean as fuck, but I'm trying not to cuss. Make yourself an empty room where there are no people, where there is the end. There is a wall. There is something physically stopping you from moving forward. But guess what you're going to have in that empty room? An opportunity to be honest with yourself. Pour it out, baby. Yell it, tell it to that wall. I don't care what you got to do. Say the truth. Because the other part of the truth is, it's hot season. It's hot, and I'm hearing high time for you to be honest with yourself. You are popular in your light. You are focused on your path. And you are very explosive when you need to be. I heard when they push you. And let's close this out with the roles. So what roles are there? What roles are showing up in certain aspects, certain percentages, people within the collective's mind, body, heart, soul, and spirit? What would you like to say? Who Ascended Masters and Collective? And I know I need to go through this again. What would you like to say? What's the role? And I heard, no, you don't. Watch nothing come out. Are there any roles? Oh, and we caught it. What roles? Okay. Here are those roles, and then we're going to close out this reading. These roles all fell on this column, so it's not a coincidence. So your destiny, this whole destiny conversation is set. It is set. You have a responsibility this time around that you have reincarnated and come back. Again, if you ever have deja vu moments, dreams, feelings like you've been through something before, yeah, you've been here before and you didn't do your life right enough that time around. Every religion calls it something different. You can call it karma, you can call it moksha. But either way, you gonna get to the point where somebody, something is tallying up the amount of good versus bad, good thoughts, negative thoughts, good actions, bad actions, good behavior and intentions, bad behavior and intentions. And if you don't have them scales balanced, your ass is coming back around to do it more right the next time. It's your responsibility as of now, as of yet, as of this moment, to start doing that more right that you know is in alignment with the highest, best, good, will, and way for your life, irregardless of circumstances and choices and relationships, period, point blank. Be on that road, your road, nobody else's road. Don't try to drive on the road with them, including your partner. You got a spouse and they always wanting you to drive the car. Why the fuck can't you drive your own car? Steer your own life. I'm steering my life. And as we steer our separate lives, we end up being on the road together and we got each other's back. If road rage need to show up in somebody else's life, whatever it is. But release them shackles. Mother and father yourself and discuss what it looks like to be a mother and a father if you're in that type of relationship or desiring that type of relationship, and be honest with yourself first, because you're going to be talking to a stranger for the most part, for most of you who are waiting for that person to come in. And one or both of y'all are going to have to coach each other through what you saw and what you need to see and what you hope to see in each other as a mother and a father, as strangers coming together, coaching the genius that y'all are from a place of abstinence and showing that ultimate self-care, that care to hair. Yeah, this is your season of examining the community that you are a part of and what the creators have done and willed and allowed for you. It's your time to also examine the results that show you how there have been butchers in your life. There has been gang stalking, gangs in some of y'all's life, observers who are drunkards, who are here just to challenge you and learn your buttons to push them, and to journal, text, create fake social media accounts, and try to ruin and send scrupulous negative charge energy your way. And they've been engineering these plans, but it's okay. It's all here as an opportunity for you to see the mirror of what were those holes in your life when you reflect that allowed them to come in, that they saw you used the good in you to distinguish yourself, not purposefully, but through your actions intentionally, you appeared to be something that was more of the light. So they tried to keep on being uninvited guests in your life, steering you off your path. But you're so damn hot. You're so amazing because you chose to go in empty rooms, create empty spaces, to create opportunities through your mantras, your prayers, your affirmations. You did that thing and caused the end of this season. And they're not sorry for what they did. Sorry in the reverse. They're not sorry. So the divine guys want you to know, give up that plan. Give up that previous plan. You're here this time around to be your version of the revolutionist for the cause. Don't be like the clergy. What has the clergy seriously accomplished? What communities are they consistently sowing in? Or are they always sowing into themselves with their car and their bills? How is the community actively improving? What books have they collectively used church funds to buy and donate to elementary schools? Are they actually going and visiting the elderly other than their family members in certain old folks' homes? Are they going and sitting and nurturing and bringing gifts on the regular to orphans at nearest orphanages? Are they going and helping out and volunteering at homeless shelters or taking the sick and shut in their own home? Like, what are they actually doing? You got a sacred mission. You are to be a revolutionist, juxtaposed against them. Yeah. Remember, there are some real friends and there are false friends. Friends are not people at work. They're always in competition with you for some reason. How you look, how you smell. But you do have a real person in your corner. Might be a person you overlook all the time, but you appreciate their kindness and their genuineness with you, like this vendor. But be a ninja, baby. Just because you find something out don't mean you got to put it on blast. Be a lawyer about it. Learn the laws and the tricks of the trade. I'm not telling you to play the system. I'm telling you to know the system. So if you feel you have come to that ultimate point where you got to play the system, you'll know how, baby. Because something's lurking in the shadows. And what's lurking in the shadows is there's a need for whistleblowers in this season of life. And these whistleblowers are going to be riding on the backs of all these dragons walking around out here. And it's going to be an epic damn showdown. Like Bruce Lee and other martial artist masters, you are profound. Because what you know, and nobody can doubt what you know when you know what you know and you show what you know. They out here digging up grave water. I heard grave water specifically. Going to burial sites, acting like some damn type of undertaker, performing like funeral services and reburying people in the spirit in which they feel like the soil around them or the soil on them should be buried in. Yeah, they're doing some real treacherous stuff by night, but don't be afraid of that moonlight, baby. Be like water. Because these vampire suckers out here, these suckers of blood, they think they're immortal. They think they thirsty. They think they get their work done at night. And they think this bloodlust that they have for the blood of the innocents, the blood of the youth I'm specifically hearing, has got them cursed. Oh, but we gonna clarify this. We gonna clarify this. I heard transmute that shit. Okay, so let's go ahead and get these transmute cards. Oh, that's higher self. Where's transmute? Okay, transmute is right up under it. We was in the right direction. Let's take both of them and wrap this on up. What does the higher self need to know, especially about this grave digger and vampire energy? What does the higher self need to know? Be ready to communicate or be silent and sit on until the right time. What's the plan for the higher self? What is the plan, spirit guides? I heard you twisted them up. I didn't mean to twist them up. I didn't mean to twist them up. Okay, we're not in reverse. Please clarify vampire grave digger, this final column. Spirit guides, ascended masters, highest best good willing way. What would you like to clarify with the higher self oracle? And I'm hearing nothing because I didn't want you to get that deck out anyways. Okay. No need for bottom of the deck say you should and you could, but you success and pray and dreams. I'm hearing one more. And worthiness. And the light. So, here we go. It's not a time to worry about somebody's sorry. It's your time to be in the light, baby. Because your light is here because it is worthy. It is worthy of this season. It's worthy of this destiny, this call, this plan. And not only are you ready, but with this exam, the results show you and confirm that your dreams are right now coming true, not will be coming true. They are in the process of coming true because you have done the work and your exam shows you haven't been all of a failure. You actually haven't failed. You've just been learning through life and learning life lessons constantly. Yeah, your dreams come true, even with the karma that you hope to see for them. You're going to get little confirmations of it, boo-boo. Don't worry. Just keep on praying. Whoever it is that you pray to, keep on praying. Don't worry about this previous plan. You pray for the new plan. Whatever that new plan is, you just simply say, I speak into existence, complete alignment and flow with the new wavelength, the frequency of the new plan. I release all toxic energy in me, through me, around me, connected to the previous plan. Because you see how spirit guides did that? You ultimately get that success, baby. That's you. And it's gleaming and it's glowing and it's radiating off your body. It don't matter how much darkness you're in. It seems like you're surrounded by. It's glowing from your dome. It's going from your eyes. It's going from your ears. It's going from your mouth. It's going from your shoulders. It's going from your neck. You got it all coming in. Yeah. It's trying to, with that vampire energy, that bloodthirsty, them people who just, they out for your cold. Ooh, they out for your blood. I heard cold-blooded. Don't worry about that though, because you're already successful. You're already successful. The energy of success is here. You ain't got nothing to worry about. You don't have anything to worry about. Not at all. Not at all. Let's go ahead and see what the divines want to share. Close out this energy, please. Close out this energy. What does the individual, if it's meant for one person, or the collective need to know with this seemingly 4-part plan? 5 parts if we acknowledge the sorry in reverse, that, hey, you just putting light on that. What needs to be transmuted? What can be transmuted for the collective right now? Spirit guides, ascended masters, thank you. We caught that. What can the collective transmute? What do you want to suggest that they transmute? I heard do it again. Yes, we are going to do this again. What do you want them? Hey, hey, hey. What do you want us to transmute? I heard do it again. Don't be afraid. Yeah, I am afraid. Because sometimes these cards give results that I personally don't like. Okay, that's what you have to say. And see, that card was one That could have came out the first time, but it didn't. Because I said I caught it, but I still knew I was supposed to take it. Because I don't like that card. But here we go. It's not about what I like. It's about the truth. And here's the truth of the matter. It was 40:04 on the clock when I said that. Bifurcation. 4. I heard put it on dreams. 3. Shooting star. Ooh. We got a countdown and a 1 and a 2, 4, 12 came. I heard, Lord, shut your mouth. Yeah. You got 2 choices, boo. You can either take the results of this exam and be the creator and get in right alignment with that community and see the fulfillment of your dreams. Or you can take the results of the exam of how much you've healed and how much you've done so far and go back to this community and just be in an empty room knowing that you ain't crazy, that you sane, but you still gonna be around these, I'm sorry for saying it, but it's what came up, fuck shit niggas, if that's the school of thought that you ascribe to. That's just what I heard. But you got a choice. And you over here racking your head about, damn, I can't leave them. Like, they've been with me, they know me, they're going to be saying all this stuff. Again, over here, engineering. Knowing that the opinions of others, for some of you, it gets to you. Even if you say it don't, it does. They're going to be on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, talking to people I graduated high school with, blah, 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 about, oh, how so-and-so is changing all this shit. That's what they're supposed to do. Because part of that gossip is confirming that you are the shooting star, boo-boo. That's how you transmute this. Make the decision. Pick this path or that path. Once you pick your path and the collective, it's being shown to you what path you know ultimately you have chosen. You are the shooting star. Pray about it, baby. Don't worry about that previous plan. Just pray about it. Let that previous plan go and be that shooting star. Because with this 12 card, this 4, 3, and this 2, and this 1, no such thing as a coincidence. You have assistance coming in. You might be walking with a cane in this new season, this community. You might come in hurt. You might come in sore. You might come in needing some assistance. And whether it be an older hand or younger hand, you're going to come in already with the tool to support yourself, and you're going to be accepting of the help. Your surroundings might seem like they're closing in on you, and it might be dark and gray and grim, but guess what? You know it's in the glow how to support yourself. And even if that help don't show up when you think and expect that it should, you know how to carry yourself until it's time. And guess what that brings you? What our higher self confirms. That cane brings you success. Knowing how to support yourself until that other type of support comes in. So I love it. I hope you were able to glean something from this message, collective. And if you would like, you can you can subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And I look forward to working with you more in the future and just relaying the energy and how the cards come out according to the spirit guide's message for me and for you.